Just a few weeks ago I was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and the old guitar's getting a bit heavy to get out on case, so I thought I'd go back to my childhood and get a ukulele. But me being me, I didn't get an ordinary ukulele, I got a baritone ukulele. And me also being me, I decided to play stuff on a London page since I was a kid. Right, this song was first recorded about, let's see, 80 years ago.
So this next song, I kind of went from one of my most recent written songs there. This is one of the first songs that I wrote, and I wrote this after being asked to head over to New York for the very first time. I'd never been to America before, and I was just out of music college in my early 20s, and I was asked to go and sing in a show that was telling the story of Peter Pan. It was called Peter and Wendy, and it turned out that it was puppets telling the story of Peter Pan, and it was a really magical thing to witness. These were like the top puppeteers in New York, and I'd never done any theatre stuff before. And I would tell people that it was Broadway, but it was actually just off Broadway, but that doesn't sound as good. And I got to sing these beautiful kind of magical songs, but what they didn't tell me before I headed out there was that I was also going to have to be the crocodile. And this crocodile was to have a German accent and was also to be sexy and bohemian. So I had a very interesting time trying to suss out how to be all three things at once. But I had a wonderful time, and I wrote this song just about being in a brand new place where you don't know a single person, and it's called Secrets and Lies. it's beating her down. I pass him each day and he sings me a song. These streets are strangers with secrets and lies. These streets are strangers with help and advice. Pounding the pavements and pushing on by. In these streets filled with strangers with secrets and lies. The lights seem much brighter than the shining at home, and there's golden threads in the air. Life rushes on whilst I stand and stare. I stand and stare. These streets are strangers with secrets and lies. These streets are strangers with help and advice. I'm pushing on by. In these streets filled with strangers with secrets and lies. You'll push past with somewhere to be. I'll take my time, no one's waiting for me. Tearing down, the rain starts to fall. Lost in a storm that lets me know free. As we swim the unknown, I think you may forget. These streets are strangers with secrets and lies. These streets are strangers with help and advice. Pounding the pavements, I'm pushing on by. In these streets filled with strangers with secrets and lies. These streets are strangers with secrets and lies. These streets are strangers with help and advice. Pounding the pavements, I'm pushing on by. In these streets filled with strangers with secrets and lies. Lies, secrets and lies. Secrets and lies. Lies, secrets and lies. Thank you very much. I have to admit that I spent most of my time in New York just going round the subway in the wrong direction. I'll sing a song now by a favourite English songwriter of mine, a man called Ed Pickford, and he is from a place called Durham. And he's written loads of amazing songs, but particularly about our coal mining communities. And this song he wrote for a man called Lord Robins, who was head of the National Coal Board, and he made lots of promises about improving the miners' conditions and their wages. He basically said if they went off and worked harder, he would pay them more. And of course, surprise, surprise, he didn't stick to those promises. So this is a protest song where the mining communities of Scotland, England and Wales all are rising up against him and singing this song for him. And my great-grandfather, Joe Mercer, was a miner in a town in Fife in Scotland, and I'm told that he worked from the age of 15 to 75. And he never had a day off. I never had a sick day in his life. So I like to think of him when I sing this, and it's called Pound a Week Rise. Come all you colliers who barred in the mines, from Scotland to South Wales, from Teesdale to Tyne, I'll sing you a song, the pound a week rise, and the men who were fooled by the government's lies. In 1960, a few years ago, the mine workers' leaders to Lord
They'll raise up all your wages and give you fair pay. For I was once a miner and I worked hard in my day. And it's down you go, down below Jack, where you never see the skies, and you're working in a dungeon for your pound a week rise. The miners, they went home, they worked hard and well, their lungs filled with coal dust and the bosom of hell. The output rose by 15–18% and more, and when 2 years had passed and gone, it rose above a score. The miners, they went to get their